Hey there again, this is Maynard, Barn Shop Productions. My first video was concerning this little pickup truck bed. The little Mazda bed was to show you that I had to strip some of the bed paint off down to the metal on the outside. I'm not going to spray the inside of it right now with this direct metal primer, but it's for the purpose of covering up the metal so that it doesn't rust nor gain moisture underneath it. So basically what you have here is a direct to metal primer, 4-to-1 ratio. I've already put my 4 in there on my marker here, 4-to-1 measurement on the cup. It simply says 4 in the first column, then I need to go to the second column and go up to 4 with my catalyst. Now this catalyst, these are actually what they are parts. You don't go by ounces and all that. You can, but it's not necessary. You go by parts. And it'd be 4 parts primer, 1 part catalyst. Okay, that's what I've got. Now basically I'm using a 1.8 tip on this DeVilbiss. I'm going to spray a bit here. I kind of like to see just exactly what it's going to do and how it's going to react on this. I've got the bed prepped good. Everything about it is in really good shape and ready to go. But I want to make sure that, that looks good. I don't have all that much experience, but I've got a little feel that I've developed from playing out here in the shop. I'm not a professional painter by any means. I'm retired. I'm a Marine. There's no such thing as an ex-Marine. I am a Marine. Will be till the day I die. I'm 75 years old. I'm retired, and I'm having fun playing in this shop, doing things I wanted to do for a lifetime, and now I'm out here playing. So as I learn these things that I'm not a professional with yet, I'm going to try to pass them on to you as best as I can. Now what I've done is I've mixed this direct to metal catalyst in this paint cup here. I've got a filter up here. I've got my DeVilbiss set up. I've got my spray gun set up. I'm going to run somewhere in the neighborhood of about 19 to 21 pounds of air pressure in my gun. I already kind of have it set up a little bit right here. We're going to test it in just a moment and see how it fares. If I need to increase or decrease, I'll do so, and I'll adjust, because I haven't used this DTM in this particular brand, this Evercoat. They say it's good. It's a high build. It's something that dries in 2 hours, and you can sand it with 400 paper. It is good for this temperature. I'm running about 77 degrees right now. So it should have a pot life here of about, an hour. 45 minutes if it's below 75 degrees. You better use it up or it'll start getting a little tight on you, getting a little dried out and so on. You don't want to do that. So basically what I've got here is a mixture already set up for me. Get this cap on there real good and see if we can't do some spraying here and get this on the metal. I'm really wanting to see how it reacts with this particular vehicle. I'm told that it's some pretty good stuff, the Evercoat. I've used some other Evercoat products, but I want to make sure that that this does exactly what I want it to do. And if you'll let me here, I'll take off my Marine hat. Don't want to mess it up. Get my mask on here and see what we can do with this. Okay, if you can see that, I did me a couple of test shots there to see how it's going to apply. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. I had thought earlier I might have to put a little bit of reducer on it. Looks like it's going to be okay though. Looks like my pressure's pretty good. I may want to up my pressure just a hair there in a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around so that you can see where I apply it here. I'm going to move the camera, so bear with me. Don't get drunk and all dizzy-headed here with the camera moving. I'll try to be as easy as I can. Today I'm working by myself. I don't have a camera person, but we'll see just how this goes here. Now you can see that I have a lot of metal showing there. I'm going to see if I can apply this and see what we can do with it and how it'll I want to know how it takes it. Well, I got some adjusting to do. I've got some on there. I don't have it on fully. I'm out of paint now. I had it figured just this one side so that I could be sure and find out just how this stuff reacts. Now it looks like, even though it went on with a bit of a different, with a setting that wasn't exactly right, it looked like a splattering. It looked like it was atomizing maybe a little bit before it got on there, but it actually was splattering a little bit, and I was able to get that out. The settings weren't as I expected they should be, so I had to adjust, and as I adjusted, it finally got to the point to where it was a little bit better situation than what I had to start with. So basically, I know where to go now. I know what to do with it. I know how to set it up a little bit better. My last few lines there, I had it finally where I wanted it. As long as I can keep that consistency about where I have it now with the paint, looks like that's going to be okay. And it is a high build. You can look at it and see there's a lot of paint going on there. That primer is thick. It is a high build. It's going to take another coat or two on there. And then once I get that coat or two on there, it should block out pretty good, hopefully with block sanding. All right, guys, that'll do it for this time. Thanks a lot. This is Maynard with Barn Shop Productions. Don't forget to subscribe, like me, give me a comment. If you see what I'm seeing here, you'll probably have some comments about it. But at any rate, that gives me an understanding of where I need to go from here and just exactly what I need to do. I may have to go up to a 2.2 tip with this, or I may have to thin it down just a little bit, as I was talking about before. But don't forget, like me, look at Facebook, share me, and so this is part 2, and I'll go ahead and get going with some more primer here, and then we'll get to putting some color on it once I get it blocked down. All right, thanks for watching.